Shark Shark! Hey, this is Coach Moore from the great state of New York, currently in the harbor in Staten Island. Training can be given anywhere. I don't need no studio. I can give you training right here in Staten Island. Listen, I want you to check out this video here. We're going to be talking about your credit scores as your resume, but the credit report is like the job interview. Too many people are focusing on scores, and scores are important, but guess what? The information is generated off of the report. So if you get your report right, it doesn't matter if you're using FICO, doesn't matter if you're using Vantage or what scoring model you use. If the report is right, then everything else is going to be okay. So check out this training, and I'll get back to you. Shark Shark! All right, folks, picture this. Your credit score, it's like your resume. Yeah, that's right. It's your first impression. Those magical 3 digits that tell everything whether you're ready for the job or, well, if you're more like that guy who shows up in flip-flops to an interview. Your credit score, much like your resume, gives a snapshot. It's a quick overview on how you've been handling your financial responsibilities. And just like a resume, high score says, I'm responsible, hire me. But here's where it gets interesting. Your credit report, that's your interview. It's the deep dive. It's the real details, the behind the scenes stuff. And believe you me, the underwriters are going to ask you some questions. So, Mrs. Smith, I see you have a couple of late payments here. Care to explain? Uh-oh. Your credit report is where the interviewer gets down to the nitty-gritty, and that's where we learn the real story. Did you pay on time? Did you rack up debt? How much of it? It's like the interviewer's asking you, hey, remember that one time you completely dropped the ball? Now, we all know you just can't fake the interview. It's the same with the credit report. You can't hide the negative stuff. It's all there for the world to see, and just like the interview, a positive report is your golden ticket. That's right. If you've been keeping your credit utilization low, making those on-time payments, you're cruising through that interview like a pro. But if your credit report looks like a disaster zone, well, buddy, you might not get that job. You know, the one where you send a congratulatory email, but then they ask you for $10,000 just to start? So how do you get the higher stamp on that credit report? Well, it's simple. Just like a resume, you need to keep it polished and up to date. Pay your bills on time, keep your balances low, and don't apply for every credit card you see. Remember, a high credit score is like a solid resume. It gets you in the door, but your credit report, that's the job interview. It's the real deal, so make sure it's ready for tough questions. Land the job by showing you're responsible, trustworthy applicant, and when your credit report and score are on point, you're a top contender. So polish up that resume, clean up the credit report, and go out there and ace an interview. Till next time, this is Coach Moore, and remember, your credit score is more than just numbers. It's your financial future, your personal brand, and it's time for you to start treating it like it's your best resume. You go out there and do it. This is Coach Moore. Shark Shark. Okay. I think pretty good training. So what's our key takeaways? We have to make sure this information is really up to date. You can do this by credit monitoring. So if you don't have a credit monitoring service that shows all 3 of your credit reports, then you're really just fighting a battle with one hand tied behind your back. So let's get into the fight. Let's make sure your thing is tight, and that way we can get your scores right. This is Coach Moore. Shark Shark.